You can't just go and teach an AWS cloud engineer. You can't just go and tell them some basics about cloud and expect them to be engaged in our security training. Now, relevant security training means that people, by role, by stack, by tooling, by language, by framework, all of these things make an impact on role-based security. This only works when it is relevant to not just the role by their horizontal role, but also has subcategories like the stack. So let's say you are a developer who's working on Kubernetes and you are working on Go. You should have content for all of this stuff. And this is something that you see defined very specifically in standards like PCI and defined in a slightly more implicit way in other standards. All of these standards require you to have role-oriented or responsibility-oriented training for security. And the only way to do this is to be very clear that there are not just broad role categories to say, okay, this is an architect, but also to say that this is an architect who's working on this cloud provider with this particular set of technology. So you need to have training that cuts across all these things. Only then it is relevant. Otherwise, it ends up being mostly irrelevant.